All right, yeah, yeah, yeah. So this was my idea. I was like, I enjoyed doing Marlin meets. When we was doing the pandemic and stuff like that. It was cool, but I was like, listening to like a lot of podcasts that people do and stuff like that. I was like, what if I do my own podcast and just turn Marlin Meets into a podcast? Like, what? I think it's a cool idea. So I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do it. You know what? Doggone it. I'm going to make this the first episode. Welcome to the first episode of Marlin Meets. That's right. And guess who's I'm meeting? Myself. Yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm going to make this the first episode of Marlin Meets.
Marlin Meets. Marlin Meets. Marlin Meets. Marlin Meets. Marlin Meets. Marlin Meets.
So I want to talk about my CD process. This CD is on all streaming platforms, also streaming. I know CDs are a foreign language now. It's a foreign language now. Like nobody uses CDs anymore. But I actually sold quite a few. So if you brought one of these CDs right here, look here, process. Thank you so much for buying that. Let me talk about it. Or do I want to talk about it? Like, I enjoy making this. It's kind of hard for me to talk about my music, because this wasn't just something that was thrown together. This was not something, this is like, this right here is all my life in the making. Right here. This is all my life in the making. Hey man, you know what? I probably should say a little bit about myself, since, somebody may be watching and they don't know me, because more than likely I'm posted on my social media page, and then if you're on my social media page, I'm wondering why you don't know me, but it's possible. You probably know me through like a mutual friend, and you don't really know me like that. But I'll tell you who I am. I'll tell you who I am, who Marlin is. Let me tell you who Marlin is. I'm a person who enjoys life. I enjoy the good moments. I enjoy the happy moments. I enjoy feeling happy. I enjoy peace. I am a peaceful person. I love peace. I don't like to fuss too much. None of that. I'm usually the guy that loves to laugh and loves to smile, For most people who know me, they know me as that person. So, that's kind of who I am. And that kind of leads me into why I like entertaining and why I like to do music and put videos out there. Is because I enjoy, with the joy that's in me, I enjoy passing that on to other people, to kind of help them during their days. It kind of gives me a sense of gratification within itself. Is kind of selfish. Anyways, but yeah, that's kind of who I am as a person, Yeah. And about me. Now let's do that. Now that's who I am. Let me tell you about me. Also, my wife has pointed out to me that I like to use my hands a lot. Hands a lot. Is that a thing? I'm sorry. I need to get water on this podcast. Hold on, let me get... Nah, I can't. Can I edit this out? All right, give me a second. Give me a second. Anyways, I got some water, y'all. Another thing about me is... one thing about me is I like having conversations with people. I love asking you about what you're interested in. So that's kind of where Marlin Meets was developed. Probably should have said that before. I'm going to get it right. Or it's not about getting it right. All right, because most people just know me from social media. So I'll tell you a couple things about me that you don't know. I don't know if I should say that. It's really hard being in this seat, because you have to determine how open you want to be as a podcaster or whatever, or as Marlin. what's something people don't know about me? So I'm thinking about the general people that I know, but when you post something, do you know it goes out to the world? Like millions of people can, if your page is public, it goes out to millions of people. The worldwide can see your stuff. So I may be talking to somebody in India or Africa or somewhere right now. How you doing? Hit me up if you're from India or Africa. I just want to know about you. Today I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna do something that I've been aiming to do, and I've been aiming to set up like this setup so I can just speak, and yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm gonna add clapter. I said add clapter. Add applause right there. Sometimes you really gotta pat yourself on the back, because man, you really could be your own worst enemy. And no cap. No cap. No cap, you can really be your own worst enemy. Especially me. But you know what? I'm learning. I think that I'm not gonna say that. Okay. I got the vaccine shot. Let me tell y'all about my vaccinations experience. I got the vaccination, and to each his own. You get the vaccine shot, don't get the vaccine shot. I don't care. I ain't gonna say I don't care, but you get it. If you don't, you don't. It's your choice. But all right, let me tell you about my vaccine experience. And this is the I guess this. I mean, you take with this knowledge whatever you will. I got the vaccine because I felt like, hey, what the hey? I mean, that's kind of how I live my life. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll do it. So, went and got my first shot, and it was not a hassle at all. I applied to the city of Jacksonville because I went down to the Regency, and it was not what I thought it was going to be. In my mind, I thought it was going to be a long line wrapped around the whole Regency Mall, everybody clawing to just get one vaccination needle and inject themselves and pass out. Like, that's what I was thinking. But, yeah. No, it was not like that at all. It was not like that at all. This is my first vaccination shot. I literally stepped up, walked up there, and they was like, hey, you here to get your vaccination? Yeah, I am. All right, just scan the board. So they had me something to scan. I scanned it, fill out my little information. It was like, all right. So they just sent me through this just like little pathway, and it's just a bunch of people sitting at the tables. And then they was like, all right, are you allergic to milk? Are you allergic? Do you do this, do that? I'm like, no, yes, no. I did that for about one table. They sent me to get my shot, gave me a little sticker. I got the first shot. All right. And then that was it. There was no side effects. Now, I did get the Pfizer. I know I heard a couple things about the other stuff. I don't know nothing about that. But, yeah, I got the Pfizer shot. My first shot was pretty nice. Just went on by my day. I ain't feeling. Now, I did sneeze, and I was like, uh-oh. But nothing happened. Yeah, I did get my first Pfizer shot, so that was the first one. The first one was okay. Now, you may hear that the second one is a little bit worse. And for me, it was true. I went in there. It was the same thing. They give you a little card, by the way, to show that you got the vaccination. And I went in there. It was easy again. Went through the pathways. And then I sat down to get the second shot. And when I sat down, she gave me the shot and I said, ow! And I was thinking, this didn't happen last time. Now, it may have been user error or whatever, but it hurt. It hurt. I didn't say ow like a little, I was tough about it. I was like, you know, when you, well, I ain't gonna say that, but yeah, I was tough about it. I was like, that hurt. I was like, I don't know. That's so funny to me. That hurt. But yeah, so then it's like, all right, this one feel a little different. All right, so I took my card. They gave me another sticker. Oh, this is what I did forget. When you go get your vaccination at the Regency here in Jacksonville, Florida, they sit you in a little spot and they gotta watch you for 15 minutes to make sure you don't blow up. So you just gotta move your arm like this, and it's so funny because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. It kind of looked like a experiment. They just doing experiments on a bunch of people because you literally see them sitting in rows, just rolling their arms like this. Like, they all about to compete in the left arm, throwing races or whatever. But yeah, so after you do that, they send you on your way. But that second one, I was like, the first I went to work, and that first hour, I'm like, man, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Like, I don't feel no side effects. What y'all talking about? I don't feel no side effects at all. I'm just walking around. I go talk to one of the business administrators up front. I'm like, yo, man, I'm good. She's like, all right. that's that's all she said to me. That's all she said to me was, all right. All right, give it 15 minutes. I'm like, nah, Miss So and So. Yeah, y'all like, this body is good. This body is good. I ain't gonna feel no side effects, man. About 45 minutes, I just started feeling like real sleepy. I'm like, man, I'm just tired. And then time went on, and I promise y'all, I just wanted to lay on the floor and just sleep. It just made me so drowsy. I've never been that drowsy. Like, you see me, like, I have a lot of energy, but it was gone. I didn't care where I was. I was going to lay on the floor. So I went and told my boss, man, I said, hey, man, and he said, all right, man, go home. So they sent me home, and, I took it like a G. I'll let you know right now. But I did have a little fever, but that was about it. So, that was my whole vaccinations experience. It didn't kill me. Now, will I grow a third arm later on? Time will tell. So, we'll see. I'm fine now. I am good. I'm okay. I'm fine. I'm good. So, that was my vaccination. Okay, guys, that was fun. I think that was a good look. I'm gonna get a lot of. That's a nice little segment. I'm gonna get a lot of content out of. So I'm so excited for myself. All right, so this is my microphone. I always wanted one of these microphones right here, and it's a cheap microphone. This is not an endorsement thing, so I ain't getting no money for this, but I like it. You turn it on and it does effects. What y'all want me to sing? I got one for you. I ain't like that key. I'm gonna go falsetto. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and there was a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, sky blue. Someday I wish upon a star and wake up where the clouds are far behind me. Where troubles feel like living drunk away up in the chimney top. That's where you find me somewhere over the rainbow. I'm just I'm gonna just leave it right there. All right, man. I don't know how long. I probably could talk a little bit more. Okay, I really don't want to talk about this. All right, I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to talk about it. This is probably real hot right now because I see the levels are, but I really don't want to talk about this. And I know this is a pride and joy, but like I don't like to force myself upon the people. Be like, this is what I got. I did a CD. I did music. Go listen to me. Y'all don't know how hard it is to as a artist to come to you and be like, hey, you want to listen to my music? I rap on here and sing and like it's positive and stuff like that. Like you don't know how hard that is to sell to you, to sell me to sell you my life's work. To sell you my life's work, like my heart, blood, sweat, and tears, like my thoughts, my beliefs, all that. You know how hard that is to sell to you as a person. I don't. I know now. Oh, don't get me wrong. I have a lot of people who support me, really support. I have a lot of support. That is not what I'm saying. And I thank you for everybody who got this CD right here, who got this CD, who streamed it, who listened to it and everything. But I'm just talking about like in general, for general people who just like, huh, you know, it's just hard for me. It's just hard for me as an artist. Like I'm new to this. I'm new. I'm like a new artist on the scene. Granted, I've been doing music for a while now. I probably started playing keyboard. I probably started playing. I started on the keyboard probably around 10, 11 years old. This is I don't know the exact number, but it was probably around that time. It was weird. It was nothing. I truly believe my gifts are God given, because there wasn't a lesson or I didn't have a teacher or nothing like that. Which granted, I probably should have been like, hey mom, I probably should need a teacher, but I know that now. But I didn't have a teacher, nothing like that. My mom, we wanted drums. Let me tell you, we wanted drums for Christmas. We wanted some drums for Christmas, and you know, I think my mom and dad was like, you know what? You know, it would be a lot better. A instrument that can bring up any instrument that has drums on it. So here's a keyboard. And we opened the box. It was like, we didn't care it wasn't drums. We just was like, oh my gosh, it's an instrument. Yeah. Me and my brother going crazy. Granted, we end up fighting over that. I got to have my brother on because like me and my brother fought over every instrument, man. But that's another story. But anyways, we got that keyboard and I just ended up plucking on it. I forever, probably the main reason I learned how to play was my cousin Jerome Goodman Jr. Jerome Goodman Jr. I don't know. For however long I've known Jerome, he was playing. I don't know how he played. I think he came out the womb playing and he played real good. So that was my home cousin, my homeboy, my brother. I used to hang around them. Like, you can ask him. Go to his page right now, message him. Well, don't if he don't know you, or you can just say what's up. I don't know. It's up to Jerome. It's up to you whether you want to talk to people. Anyways, but yeah, I used to hang with them every day because they live right next. door to us, and I'm from Penny Farms, y'all. P Farms, what up? But I used to live right next door to them. We used to live right next door to them. He just played. He played at his church. He played everywhere. He was like playing. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Because I played drums. And me and my brother did come out the room playing drums. I don't remember how we learned how to play. Well, if you in church, this is a fact. A fact. A fact. If you are in church, you automatically know how to play the drums. At least the black church, I don't know what. But look, black church, we need a drummer. Put little Marlin on. All right. You just know how to play. You just know how to play. You just know how to play. So I guess from being in church all the time, we just kind of picked it up. We just kind of picked up playing the drums. Oh my goodness. Nah, man. I mean, everybody don't play in the black church. Everybody don't play drums, but close to it. My sister played drums. My other sister played drums. My cousin played drums. All my cousins on my dad's side played drums. My cousin Austin Heyman played drums. Like, it's just something you do. Matthew played drums. Like, George, DeBoer. I'm naming people, but like, Nella, Siboney played drums. Like, we all played drums. It was just the thing. Like, who want to play drums today? Siboney ain't here. Nella ain't here. Austin ain't here. Marlin, go on the drums. So, yeah. But, what you call it? Yeah, so we all play drums. I already knew how to play drums. So, that's why I was over there a lot. Because he played keyboard, I played drums. And granted, Jerome never lets me play drums to this day. I'm not trash. I can hold a pocket. I go over here. I got a drum set right here. I go right here and play the drums. Y'all be like, oh, Marlon know how to play the drums. Like, I know how to play the drums, but he never liked me as a drummer. Like, what is that? It's personal. But anyways, back to the story. I was playing drums. He playing keyboard. Then I got my keyboard. And then he showed me the first thing I learned how to play. My mom say is I Need You from Head Skywalker, but that is not true. The first thing I learned how to play was shouting music. I wish I had a keyboard right now. That's the first thing I learned how to play was shout music. Shout music, in the church is, preachers get a little happy. Everybody get a happy spirit, get high. We started dancing. We started doing a little dance. So it's like we started shouting stuff like that. I can't really explain. You just gotta be there. So I learned how to play. So first he showed me the bass line. That's how your left hand go. So he showed me that. So I remember you go up, 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 up. This is how he taught me. You go up, 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 up. You skip one and then keep going up and then start over. So I got the bass line going. Then he showed me how to do the little two chords over here. It's like dun 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 dun. Sound like Super Mario. Man, that shot was something else. But yeah, that was the first thing I learned how to play. So I took that. Somehow out of that, I Need You. And if you haven't heard I Need You, go let's do it by Head Skywalker. It's a gospel song. I Need You came out of those shouting music chords. And I learned how to play I Need You just hearing it. Like at 10. I just heard it and then I just played it. I didn't think it was a big deal. But do not show Adeline Dixon that you can do anything. My mom was so to this day, still telling this story. She was so excited. Oh my God, my baby! If you know my mom, you know I'm doing a good impression of her. Oh my God, my baby know how to play, baby. Calling my dad, babe, come here, play, Marlon. I'm playing I Need You. And oh my God, she just whole happy. Next thing you know, y'all, I'm playing at the church. I'm the musician at the church the next day. It was I learned to play on a Saturday. I was the musician on a Sunday. I was I was I learned to play I Need You on a Saturday. The next day, Sunday, I'm playing in front of the whole church. But from there, I thank God for my mom and my parents, man. But from there, that's how I learned to play. I just got thrown in there. You just get thrown in there. In the church, you get like, if they know you can do something, they're gonna put those skills to use. And it's good because it grows up with you, you know? So yeah, by the way, I'm a church kid. I'm a preacher's kid, you know. Now that I said that, you don't know. That's a whole, like, I really could do a whole nother podcast about just being a preacher's kid. It is a lifestyle. In my humble opinion, from my humble little space right here, it is a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle. From the moment your parents become preachers, that's another. From the moment your parents become preachers, the pressure's on. Now, how you handle that pressure is up to you, but it's not pressure. Let me go back. Not pressure. An expectation is placed on you from other people. You are automatically the saint. There's no, soon as you do something remotely, they like, the Dixons? The Dixons, son? Uh-oh. Yeah, I can't talk about that. I can, but that is a very good subject. I really can, because I know there's a lot of preacher kids. I know there's a lot of preachers kids that can relate. I would love to get that podcast and just talk to like a couple of them, because I'm not saying it's bad. It's not bad. It's just like it's just something. It's just like I don't know. It's different. You're just not a regular kid. You're not. You're not. I'm sorry to say, you're not. You're not. You're not. You're not. You can't do what everybody else does. Even if your parents allow you to, you can't. I'm going to move on from that subject. Note that down, Marlin. Note that down. To do a Preacher's Kids podcast, because that's something else. So anyways, where was I? Man. Anyway, but that's how I learned to play. And from church gives you a platform. It does. It gives you a platform. They know you can do something. Your church, when you got a good church family, your church family is going to support you. Support you. To this day, y'all, I'm telling you, to this day, most people who listen to this, from people from my church. If you got a church family, they always going to support you. Right. So, I'm feeling pretty good about this first episode. So, yeah, that's how I learned to play. And I've been playing ever since. So, I can play drums and the keyboard, Yeah. Man, I feel like doing this podcast, I got to be honest. Because I feel like if it's your podcast, you got to be true to yourself. You got to be true. You got to be honest. And, honesty is something else. We was having fun until we hit this honesty pocket. Well, I start getting real. Man, it's my real voice. I'm keeping it real. Oh, no, that's one. I'm singing it wrong. Just one of them days. I'm really glad I did this. I feel a lot better now. I'm going to go edit this up. But, yeah, I appreciate y'all for rocking me. I'm going to go ahead and end it like this. So, hey, this is my debut album, y'all. Like, I'm not. You don't even have to get the CD. You can go iTunes, Apple Music, YouTube. You can listen to it if you just curious of what it is. If you want to order a CD, link in the description. But yeah, y'all, I appreciate y'all for rocking with me for my first episode of Marlin Meets myself. And no, it's not called Marlin's Meets Myself. It's called Marlin Meets, the Marlin Meets podcast. And it's going to be the first of many. So I enjoy y'all for rocking with me. And we'll see you next week on Marlin Meets.